2K just dropped official gameplay info for NBA 2K26, and some of these changes can shift how we play the game, from a better defense, smarter AI, improved movements, and big shooting and badge tweaks. Sound like 2K. Maybe they listen. We gonna find out. Let's go over every confirmed gameplay change straight from 2K's mouth and what it means for the comp scene, casuals, park heads, and the play now people. Alright. First off, 2K says the entire gameplay system is built around one core thing this year: skill. Direct quote from 2K. We really want to hone in on rewarding skill-based gameplay, where your actions on the stick fully control and translate to the outcomes you see in games. So basically, they're trying to close the gap between players who just let the animation do the work and players who actually master the game. They specifically mentioned this skill gap will apply across shot outcomes, blocking, stealing, loose balls, and rebounds. That's everything, both offense and defense. No more bailing out with OP badges, random contests. If they follow through on this, 2K26 might feel competitive. 2K26 will be pretty competitive is what it sounded like. So it's basically skill based. So if you good, it's gonna shine. If you're bad, it's gonna shine too, because you're gonna be getting dropped off. Okay. Next point, green or miss is back. All right, it's a big one. All right. Green or miss shooting is officially back for comp settings. Here's what they said: higher difficulties, including the most competitive multiplayer modes, will play with green or miss jump shot timing this year to yield a heightened competitive atmosphere. This means in Park, Rec, and Pro-Am, if it ain't green, it's not dropping. So no more whites, okay? No more whites. No more wall. It says the most competitive mode. So I'm gonna assume maybe that's ante-up and Park, you might be able to hit whites. I'm assuming the most competitive mode. So that I'm assuming events and probably ante-up, you will be able to only hit a green or you miss. I think Park, they're gonna keep them whites in there. They're gonna get, if you don't green, you don't green. Honestly, I love it. It put pressure on the timing and rewards practice, and it's hopefully no RNG whites deciding games. There's nothing worse than a 70 overall hitting a white release for game. Okay, and everybody can vouch and has had that happen where that brown shirt or that bot hit a white for game, and we know if it was green or miss, he would have missed that shot. Okay, like the video right now and go ahead and drop your story right there in the comments, because I know it has happened to almost everybody in this comment section at some point in your 2K career. All right, this next point, layup timing is always on. Okay, now here's the thing, they already got the community talking. Layup timing is now permanently enabled. You can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. There's no more real player percentage. They want you to time it. So yes, you can blow open layups and miss them. Okay, if you wide open and your player can't dunk and you got layup, you can miss that joint and blow it and have your teammates laugh at you. It is possible. So you have to learn your timing. Direct quote: layup timing is permanently enabled to separate skilled finishers and make those highly contested finishes at the rim even more spectacular and impressive. So if you drive to the rack and try to finesse the finish, you better time that layup or you're bricking. Okay, this is gonna expose a lot of players who was relying on real player percentage. You know me, I was a layup try hard in 24. I prefer layup over dunk. Y'all hated it. Y'all like, why would you make a build and not be able to dunk and all that? I'm like, look, that's how I played and I used to love it. Then they messed with it this year. It was terrible. I was using real player like y'all. Now I was Mr. Real Player. Matter of fact, I have AI do everything at this point. This gonna expose a lot of players who square. So, you know, you gotta put the reps in just like jump shots now. You gotta practice your layup time and you'll be fine. Okay? I promise you'll be fine if you practice, hopefully. I don't promise actually. New offensive tools though. Next up, 2K confirmed new offensive mechanics are coming. They said get ready to elevate your game and feel the pulse of the pros with the new moves that empower you with deeper control in the post and more control and customization over how you attack the rim. Now they ain't get specifics on that yet, you know, so I'm expecting more advanced post moves. You know, Mike Wayne loved adding post moves. Maybe new gather, Europe options, and you know, maybe even manual rim attacks, you know, rim dunk, you know, rim running, and you know, maybe a new way to dunk the ball. basically trying to get more control of the slashers than big sound like, you know, because they talking about attacking the rim. So slashers, you may have a, you know, my rim runners, you know, everybody like, you know, the older gentlemen in the community like to rim run, you know, shout out to my old heads. Y'all love to rim run, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with rim running. Shaq was a rim runner. You know, Jordan's a rim runner. So if Jordan is a rim runner, yes, Jordan can shoot the midi. He's a rim runner, okay? If Jordan's a rim runner, there's nothing wrong with being a rim runner. He's the best player of all time, right? Question mark? Or is Bron, you know, let's not get into that. Defense finally gets love, apparently, okay? So for the first time in a while, 2K is giving serious attention to defense. Direct quote, lock down the paint in a perfect position with improved player-to-player contact on the floor and in the air, improved footwork, and defensive counters for a truly competitive experience. Now, listen, they say this all the time. They say it every single year. I feel like I literally read this phrase every year, okay? But we're going to see. It's huge, apparently. It sounds like they're finally addressing slide and body ups, weak contests, and all that, and giving defender tools and actual counter offense and not just guess. And if the delivered defense might feel like it's a skill again, you know, not just RNG blocks, you know, and bump steals and pick sixes, you know, actually legit clamping where people fear lockdowns. I haven't feared a lockdown in a minute. The last lockdown I really feared was 23's lockdown. Because if you dribble in their face, that ball is theirs, and it deserves to be theirs. Okay? They need it. Lockdown need it. If I got a 99 steal, why can't I steal the football? Okay? Y'all can dribble the football in my face, but I can't steal the football. Okay? That's bull. That's what we call bull. Next point. Better movement. Okay? Contact control. Okay? Although they didn't dedicate a paragraph to it, we're going to talk about it like a paragraph because they mentioned improved footwork. That likely mean, you know, cleaner movement transition, less, you know, slide, more natural contact on drive posts and rebound. Hopefully 2K26 feels smoother to play, you know, movement, less clunky, and, you know, it could be the fix we're waiting for, you know. And what does this mean for the meta? You know, meta heads, you know, people that's going to go on TikTok, search best build, you know, people that's looking for best build off rip day one. This means, so green and miss means your shooters need to be locked in. Layup timing means you're going to need some skill as a slasher. New offensive tools means more diversity in play style, and better defense. Locked and big might actually matter again. Well, bigs always matter, excuse me. Lockdowns might actually matter again. Okay? And the gameplay actually drops officially the week of July 28th. Okay? This is just a teaser. But, you know, this is essentially everything they gave us about gameplay, okay? So I wanted to get the actual stuff out first before I give my opinions on everything, okay? Now, if there's somebody waiting on 2K to reward skill again, let me know in the comments if you want them to reward skill. Now, based off of all of this stuff, it sounds like to me, and the fact that they talking about tall builds coming back, I think bigger builds will be able to dominate. And it sounds like Mike Wayne probably touched around with locks, maybe. And I heard Uncle Demi say in the video that big locks might be back because he was talking about 6'10 locks getting on-ball menace and challenger and all that. So I mean, bro, I would love to bring back my 6'10 lockdown. I haven't had fun on lockdown in like 2 years, y'all. Since 23, I had fun on current gen. Yeah, y'all get mad when I say that. Current gen, PS4, okay? PS4 lockdowns. I was going in. If they dribble in my face, it's mine. They had to patch it. And they patched it for next gen, but they did not patch it for old gen. And that was the beauty of it. So that's why I played old gen. Now, I know it's going to be a few people in this comment section salty. Bruh, where the gameplay? Listen, man, we talked about gameplay the whole video, okay? I don't know what else you want me to do, brother. I gave you the most. And we're going to get real details on the 28th, the week of the 28th, excuse me. Probably that Tuesday or that Thursday, okay? And after that, listen to me, after that, Mike Wayne is gonna wake up out the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Like that one meme with that brother wake up. That's Mike Wayne, okay? Mike Wayne gonna wake up and he gonna start tweeting. He gonna get on his tweeting rampage as he do every year. And he's gonna start tweeting out snippets. And then you're gonna start seeing more videos like this of me talking about everything Mike Wayne drops. Because after the gameplay releases, his little NDA release is over and he can start letting it rip. And he's going to talk about everything game. He's going to be like, slashers should see more of an impact in the paint. He's going to say lockdowns have received a double boost this year. He said stuff like that. So you're gonna expect to see tweets like that very soon. It's gonna happen. See a flood. You're gonna see a flood of Mike Wang tweets, Mike Wang bombs everywhere. So I want y'all to get ready for them because they're coming, man. They're gonna come. But to summarize the video, no more whites, no more free layups, no more guess no D. Now we gotta wait for the gameplay trailer to confirm it all visually. Let me know in the comments, are y'all buying into the hype or are you still skeptical? You know, we done with 2K boys. And when they drop the footage, it will be on a live stream. Make sure you follow me on Twitch so you can watch it live with me. You know, I got the breakdown. We're gonna watch it live together, and then I'm gonna have the breakdown on YouTube. Sub up so you don't miss. And if you wonder where's the demo, why ain't they dropped the demo? You need to watch this video right here. Okay, watch that video right there, because I know you wondering, will they ever drop a demo again? Watch that video right there.